What's up? Welcome back to the channel. We're here at the Driven shop today because Tim has promised us a huge update on the twin-charged Ram LRX. Let's go check it out. What's up, Tim? You promised us an update on the LRX.
Oh, have I got an update for you. It runs. It sounds mean. I was just about to drill some holes in the hopper car, run some lines, but you want to hear it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. Bring your earplugs.
No.
Not bad, hey?
Wow. I think you might have clipped the microphone.
Yeah, perfect. That's at Driven, we like our cars loud. That's our #1 priority. So we're very happy with the sound of the truck. Right now it's got its bass tune into it. We've sent data logs back to our tuner and they're doing a revamp for us right now so that we can go out and really see what this twin charge truck's gonna do. We have had it out and taken it out around the shop and the block and things like that, but just not quite at a point where we're comfortable really hard leaning on it. So I always like to work with the tuners and give them their appropriate respects because they are gonna tune this engine to last and let us drive it like pissed off teenagers.
So there has been lots of updates on the Ram LRX in the last few weeks. So we're gonna talk about some of those right now and show you some of those updates. I know we got the turbos in. We're gonna show you a little bit of that and we're gonna show you what else the guys have done so far. But also we cannot forget about the giveaway.
This time, Graham's gonna tell you all about it.
So if you want to win a DJI Osmo Pocket 3 camera, all you got to do is subscribe to this YouTube channel and comment the secret word, which will be revealed later in this video in the comment section down below. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to pick one of you guys to win this camera, so get entered. What do you think of that, Tim?
I think you did pretty good, but don't forget the Driven swag pack.
And a Driven swag pack, so get entered right now.
What's up guys, Ryan here. We got an update on the TRX. I've been cranking away on it. We finally got the turbos in. It took a lot of adjustments, but you can see the turbos sitting back behind the engine, pretty much parallel with the transmission. This runs a scavenger pump off of the front crank. So these are all our oil setups. So when that crank's spinning, it's actually gonna pull the oil out of the turbos so they don't flood and blow up. Actually a pretty cool kit. Took a lot of time to actually get it lined up where it is. We're running exhaust off of the wastegates directly out. So making sure that all of this did not contact spinning components. And the pinion took a lot of work, a lot more work than I wanted it to, but that's all right, we make it work. So yeah, we have it all plumbed all the way up to the throttle body. The next thing that I gotta do is wire in a bunch of stuff, get the boost gauge wired into the dash and make that sit all pretty. So this is a boost gauge that we got, EB2. Typically these boost gauges are 52mm. This is the sleeve that we got, so it's gonna mount on the A-pillar right underneath the handle. So I'm gonna modify it a bit so it sits real nice in there, nice and tight, and it's not gonna float around, especially when we're doing crazy stuff with this thing. So this is gonna get wired in. It's gonna sit real pretty. Typically these are 52mm, so the 60mm threw us for a bit of a loop, but this bracket is going to look a lot better than this bracket on the dash. So we're gonna keep it nice and clean and very respectable and be able to do a lot of cool stuff with this. And then we also got a fuel booster. So you can't actually see it now, but in these Dodges, this is just a side cubby in the passenger compartment. So what I did was I ran to both fuel sender modules in the back on top of the tank. I plumbed it, I hit all the lines so you won't know it's there, and then went inside. And now I'm gonna run the lines and all the electrical through the floorboard so you won't see it. I modified it so it sits nice and flush and flat underneath. We're gonna go into the accelerator pedal and then you're gonna be able to change the voltage so you get more fuel or less fuel depending on what it is that you need for it. So really the next steps that I have is a bunch of wiring, making sure everything works. We're getting to the end of it. It's looking really good. It's looking really clean. I'm excited for this one. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
You're doing a great job.
Thanks, man.
Keep going.
Thanks.
So as you can see, it fires up, it sounds absolutely mean. It's actually got stock intake in it. You can barely tell that this truck is twin turbo now. With Hellion's kit, it installs so nicely, so tight, brackets everywhere to hold it well. You pop the hood, all you can really tell that it's got a something change out on it is it's got a blow off valve sticking right here, right from TurboSmart. You go to the other side of the intake over here, and you can hardly even tell. The additional stuff like the fuel booster, the Rams have those nice little tough boxes in the side and the back. We tucked it down in there so everything's hidden, everything's clean. We've got the gauge up on the pillar, which again, you can barely see it down in there. It's mounted to the window because that's the best spot to put it, and ready to go play with it. So we base tuned this thing. So what we did is we work with HP tuners and the MPVI 3. We pull a stock file out. We send it over to our tuners because tuning is an art in itself. They send us a revision, if you will, or a calibration. We installed it. We then data log the file, send them that data log. They've got a few tweaks and things they want us to do with it. Go play with it, run it up to operating temperature, give it some mild driving, send them those data logs. They're gonna refine it a little bit more to make sure that it's ready to go. So we're gonna work with the tuner a few ways back and forth there. And when they give us the thumbs up, first thing this thing's doing is going into TRX mode, launch control, and we're gonna see the difference from a stock truck to this one.
Can we have a quick look at the gauge inside? Because I know Ryan before told us that he was gonna show us when it was done.
Yeah, so it's super cool. We're very fortunate as mechanics and technicians with Driven in our backgrounds that we've had the awesome opportunity to do some wild things through our careers. As much as doing a twin turbo kit is super cool, once you've done a couple of different variances, we actually get excited with some other things like clean installs. So let me show you those. One of those super clean installs that Ryan, who's taking some vacation time, terrible, is stoked on is we've got these nice boxes under here from Ram. Now he hid the fuel booster in here. It's safe, it's protected, it's out of the way. Nobody will ever know. The wiring stays all good to go, and no issues there. He's super stoked on that. The other install, if you, I'll get you into the truck, is the TurboSmart E-Gauge. So the TurboSmart E-Gauge, it does a variety of things for us and how this is done. So we've mounted it up here. Now the TRX is a new enough vehicle. There really isn't too much for gauge options, especially in a 60 mil. That is a bigger gauge than most of your 52 mils. We had to put it where we put it. We didn't want to screw into any of this nice dash or anything. So we actually put it right to the window, out of the way, but in nice clear view of the driver. That's going to tell us things that we need to know. And if we ever need to pull over, something goes wrong.
What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below about what you want to see this truck doing. But right now, I think we should take it outside.
Let's take it outside.
The shop's pretty tight, so I'm gonna let Tim take the truck out.
Shop rules, only technicians driving in and out of the shop. Super cool thing about the TRX is you've got all these, you push this button, it brings you to this screen here, TRX mode. Well, we're in auto. Well, we've got snow. It's winter out. Well, stability control is full. Stability control is no fun. We go to Baja mode, it lets us roll a bit. We got customs, we got tow, sport, and if you can see, I mean, biggest thing is the colors change. Come on, how cool is that? But this changes our transmission shift points. It changes if our paddle shifters are on or not. My favorite is Baja because it really loosens up the suspension. And we've had areas where we've been able to go Baja, hit a bump, and Sport, hit a bump. And the electronic dampening of these shocks is absolutely amazing, and it's instantaneous. Let's throw it to Baja because it's way more fun. Stability control's low, and let's go take it around the block. 180 in front of the shop, never hurts nobody. So we'll go back here. We got this awesome place where the shop is its own little cul-de-sac up here. There's the local motocross track is there. It's a relatively low traffic area, so we've had the opportunity to have some fun. If you've seen our Instagram, we did one heck of a burnout in the Bullet Mustang, and we actually did it right here. The guys over here at this other company, they were all on lunch, they saw it, and they loved it, and we actually work for them now. So burnouts bring business. Best light I ever have on your dash is that one right there. That's the only light a car guy needs in his life. A little bit more than your stock.
Dude, it sounds incredible from inside the cab. I hope that it's coming through on the microphone. Any idea what we're making horsepower now?
On a base file, they usually don't mess with horsepower too much. Obviously with the turbos, we've got some added the supercharger is no longer sucking air in, it's getting forced in. So I do think the throttle response has definitely been turned up, but in most cases right now, we're probably actually running a similar horsepower to stock, just to make sure all the parameters are good, the fueling is good. You gotta remember, we got 3,000 cc injectors in this thing. This one's gonna be fun to go out on the lake with, and maybe we go chase you guys in your Audis. It's super cool to hear the turbos above the supercharger whine. I did not expect these turbos to be that loud, but they spool instantly, and it's really awesome. Like, I can't wait to be able to truly lean on it. Like, everything we're doing right now, we're maybe running half throttle, maybe 3/4 at a maximum, but it's by no means are we really testing this thing in a way that I'm excited to take you guys along for the ride. So what do you think? Awesome. Awesome.
The secret code word for this week's video is TRX. Make sure you drop it in the comments down below and subscribe to this channel for your chance to win the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 camera.
So there's our little update on the TRX. It's been fun to take it out into the snow, play with it just a little bit. Of course, we're gonna take you along for the ride when we get the better tuning into it and can really lean on this thing. As for the rest of the shop, the Supra is at Visions getting a custom stereo installed into it. The blue car is getting the trims put onto it in the booth right now by Ryan. The popper car, as you see, I'm doing the battery trays, pump mounting, and everything like that. Some line running. Roll the Wheels is fast approaching. We're running out of time, so it's going to be a lot of late nights and a lot of caffeine. Stay tuned for next week's episode, because we're always moving forward at Driven Performance.
So that's going to do it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.
See you next one.